What's up, YouTubers? The truth here, Dominating Impulse. Okay, so we're going to be doing our ending edition of Supergirl. The season finale came, they wrapped up, no more shooting, no more new episodes, it's done. So we're going to break it down. I'm going to tell you what I loved and what I hated, and there was a lot of hate. I'm not throwing any shade. Melissa Benoist did an amazing job. Shout out to her for actually taking on the role and trying to bring it to life, a part of the Superman arc, family arc. Now, her writers gave her no help. They paid attention to none of the source material. They gave her one of the weakest road galleries I've ever seen in any live-action comic TV series. And also, they made it too mushy-gushy whimsy for teens. Now, I get it. This is CBS, and it's a drama. And they made this specifically for young teen girls. I understand that. My daughter watches this show. We tune into it together. So, that's why I have a little interest in it. Other than that, the content, thumbs down. Thumbs down. They didn't help her at all. They did have some good moments, though. This isn't going to be a total bash video. They had some good moments. Now, shout out to the CGI crew in CBS for giving us the first live-action Martian Manhunter. Now, he's actually one of my favorite DC characters. He's probably one of the best. Like, he's in that top 4. Like, we got to see some of his powers. Telepathy, phasing in, phasing out. Shape-shifting. Come on. Only thing is he's allergic to fire, but that's gonna be another video. So we might do that in one of our origins. Stay tuned for that. But going forward, that was one of the good points. I also got to see a new twist on the Red Tornado. Now, if you don't know who the Red Tornado was in some of the Justice League Unlimited animated series and comics, he was a good guy. But in this instance, for this series, they made him into, a bad guy, android robot, for service for the government. Supergirl father lost her powers. But that happens to Clark from time to time. But the reason why I am not supporting this show anymore ever again was it came down to the last episode, the season finale. And you gotta save your good stuff for the season finale. So I was game. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get something sick. We're gonna get something, that's gonna bring her. No, we didn't get any of that. Now, going forward, if you didn't know, she was poisoned by the synthetic kryptonite made by Maxwell Lord, who was the weakest Lex Luthor antagonist ever. I don't know if he was in love with him, if he wanted to kill him, if he wanted to save him. He did have some BC comic moments. He did put the on her chest, and she thought she was in Krypton, and, she lost her mind. And then she dripped it off, went ham, yada yada. So there were some good comic moments, but other than that, it was not good. I did not like the whole Mariad thing. But going back to the season finale. Okay, showdown with Martian Manhunter, Haywire. Martian Manhunter goes ham first off, Hulk style, snatches her in half. I gotta say, I was geeked about that. I'm like, yeah, bring him to the arrowverse. Okay, showdown with Kara and Nan, 2 Kryptonians. They have the same ability on Earth because they're supercharged by what? The sun. The yellow sun at that. Alright, so, laser showdown. They're yelling at each other, it's talking, it's almost like Shakespeare in the desert. Fort Rise prison. Okay, so this is where all her rogues came from, and she was trapped in the Phantom Zone. So when she got released, the rogues got released, and they weren't even good rogues. I can't even name you any good ones because they all were bad. They all were bad. Even when the Flash came to try to save this show, it didn't help. It did not help. But going back to the season finale. Laser Eye Showdown. And then it's over. Kara, channels her inner humanity. We have to save everybody. Blows his eyes out. Flies Mariad. This is where I'm done. Flies Mariad up into space. For as long as I can remember, Superman has always been able to fly in space without a suit, without a helmet. He chooses to wear the suit for lead purposes. He's not previous to everything. But, at least outside of Earth's atmosphere, he can fly easily. We get up here, we get to this ending. Okay, she flies Mariette out of the Earth's atmosphere. She saves everybody. But she's about to die. Who saves her? Her sister. That goes back to that Flash episode. Her and the Flash are supposed to be these super beastly metahumans, and then they don't even save the day. Who saves the day? The fire department. The fire department. All they did was, alright, you do electricity shockwave. So, what? Let me just spray some water on you. Siobhan, you don't have anything but this, so I'm just going to hit you really hard. Oh, it's over. Exactly. The Flash couldn't save the show. Nobody can save the show. The writers need to do something different. They better bring us something different going forward for season 2, because I do believe it has been greenlit for season 2. But I'm not bashing. Melissa Benoist, shout out to you. Hopefully we're going to see you more in the Arrowverse. Now, I'm going to leave the video with this. They did say, Mark Butenheim and Greg Berlanti say that we haven't met Earth 1 Kara in the Arrowverse. So, what they're saying is, we might get to see Power Girl. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description if you don't know who she is. Just going to give a brief of her comic origin. So, is that who that was in the ending when the pod crashed and her and John Jones went to investigate and they didn't show who it was? I don't know. It might be, but I don't want to bring someone that powerful into the Arrowverse just yet. I haven't even got to see the best of my favorite Green Arrow. So, I'm going to bring this video to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy Supergirl, but I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to bring you more stuff later on this week. I've just been busy with a lot. I'm behind on a lot of stuff. But you know what? I am going to give you that Black Panther's origin. I'm also going to give you my X-Men reaction and review. And later on today, we are going to have our Flash and Arrow recap. So, Canary Cry, back to normal. We're going to review all that. So, I'm the Truth, Dominating Impulse. We're going to do what we do and charge out.